Hi, welcome back channel, TrainStation2. Alright, this is a new event called the Mission Mars event. Alright, so this is totally new and like what we have played so far. So as usual, they will say that a bit of introduction in this event itself. Sit tight and get ready for the adventures far beyond your stations in Mars. So the duration was, I think it's going to start in 11th of June, so it's be patient a bit. Ending in the 3rd July, fairly long event as usual. I think 6 weeks in total. I'll come to the schedule later on. So as usual, you have about 48 hours after the event to collect your items from the event shop itself. So as usual, that is something you gotta bear in mind. If you go beyond that, automatically all the items will be converted into meta keys. All right, so something to bear in mind at the tail end of the event. So the event jobs as usual, they make available to you. Provided you are, I think, level 12, you can enter into this event, otherwise you can't. Remaining time for the jobs to complete, you'll be noted by this special icon here. You see like a spaceship flying across Mars itself. So very quickly, let's analyze the map itself. Very interesting map here, totally alien to us because it's not Earth. It's in Mars. So here's spaceship. They're definitely going to set up a station there. So if you set up a station, so all of us going to rush to set it up. Then let's see whether who is to do faster to complete 100% on the whole spaceship setup station. So of course, in raw materials are totally new to me. Water, ice, and 2 other materials here. Total 3 materials to be drawn upon. And I must say that totally new event that we have not experienced before. And surprisingly, later on I will explain in terms of the factory materials. They are majority made up of all these 3 raw materials. I think end of the day, important to note, copper. Copper is one of it that you need. And you need nails and steel. So if you have not established the steel factory, by all means quickly get it done if possible. And of course, store lots of nails and copper, especially copper. I think it takes half an hour to build, so definitely important. Nails likewise, as much as possible. And I must say, if you want to store more of your nails, for example, you should put them into the chair order. So in the furniture factory itself, you build lots of chairs. By i.e. what I meant is when you store the production in the output tray, you really fill it up and then you can't produce anymore because it's stored. And then when you add in the chair orders, basically it's timber and nails. In that case, anytime when you cancel an order, you get back the 40 nails and then you can use it, right? So this is something to bear in mind. Nails, likewise, do the same for copper. When you try to make the finished products and after that you cancel it and then you get back your copper. Steel, as I mentioned earlier, you should get it from your factory directly if possible. Otherwise, a good bit of time. You need basically the coal as well as the iron to do so. So these are majority, you can see here, produced by the raw materials of the event itself. So it's very interesting to note that only the last few items require the non-event items like steel, copper, and nails. So I would say at the start, if possible, store a lot of the event raw materials because you're going to need tons of them. In the first 3 basically jobs, you will be asked to produce or deliver the non-event items. So by all means, send out dispatchers to collect all the raw materials first. Very interesting here. You have, of course, the usual what we're fighting for, the competition coin, the event keys, and have a potato. So you're wondering what is this potato about. So it's similar. If you played certain events before, it's something called nanoparticles. So nanoparticles is basically the same concept whereby you'll be used to change into the event epic train itself. So just take note of that. So this is what you mean by the potato currency. So once you have achieved a certain number of a potato currency, then of course you can use acquire decoiler. So the decoiler is an epic diesel train, and of course it's a special event job that requires this potato in order for you to produce or deliver the items, and then you can fulfill that job, and then eventually you just got to exchange for this one and only epic diesel trains decoiler. This is something you bear in mind. And of course, bear in mind the other things about it, the other event coins, trains or legendary and whatnot, you could bear in mind. The jobs, as usual, when they talk about batch trains, they're talking about the batch trains for the current event, that's for sure. It wouldn't be batch trains that you bought previously in the previous event. That doesn't work at all. So the event contractors, there are three. That's very usual, but anything unusual about this is that there are two human and one non-human here. So just bear in mind it's a 939. All right, so this is the three vendors or contractors that will give you 8 in terms of orders. So basically you're aiding them and the orders to complete. Very quickly, 6 weeks. As usual, I always fight really hard in the first 3 competitions. Use up all your gems, hard-earned coins, the gold. Then of course the union dollars that you use to boost the capacity of your train types capacity. So as usual, batch trains, they'll come with additional 10, but you can boost it further with the union coin or union dollars spending. Gold coin is to upgrade your trains. Even the batch trains, you need to be upgraded to increase capacity. Then let's go to the trains itself. Rail Runner is a E30 common electric, so it's quite futuristic in terms of the designs of all these trains, because it's noted to tie with the Team Mars event. So of course it'll be very futuristic. Then you have the Rare Cruiser, the Aero Steam Cruiser. Quite similar somewhat to the other space event I played before. This is quite similar, but the other trains are different. So this is really interesting here. Very beautiful legendary gold train. It's yellow and it's very, very futuristic. I mean, it will definitely look good when we have it real running out of the depot into the track. So this is really something to look forward to. The Potliner class 505. This is the one we're fighting really hard to earn 4,000 event. Event coins is 1,000 event coins. So as I said, this is the one that you talk about, the 3 competitions winning. The other ones, batch trains, you can get from coins and keys. There will be 2 common trains you can get from coins and 2 common trains you can get from keys as usual. Or it could be 2 common and 2 rare. So when the big event starts, that you know. But most likely the diesel common will cost probably coins, and the rare steam may cost keys. All right, so 2 rare, 2 common. I'm not too sure besides that whether they're available one more in the event map or event progression path itself. So these are things you could help. Oh yeah, I believe so. So this is the one that I said, besides the 2 you can purchase with keys, and another 2 with the coins. There'll be another rare gained from the pass itself, not the paying type, it's free. So likewise the decoiler is free, but you gotta do with the potato jobs, right? So in general, I will say that if you buy 2 common, 2 rare, and then you get another rare from the event and 1 more decoiler, so 1 epic. So interesting there. Of course, hopefully you get 2 legendaries as well. I think that for few or. So this are talking about the batch trains, which basically event coins and event keys. All right, so definitely the boost of 10, but that will end at the end of the event itself. Paying customers, you get more, of course, as usual, to entice you to pay. I'm a free-to-play. I don't enjoy all this, and I definitely will not want to be interested in it as well. Whether dispatches or additional factory, doesn't really bother me. End of the day, it's a free-to-play game. Just do it that way. So that's all. And not forgetting Pixel is trying to rip off your money from your wallet, outsourcing factory. All right, thanks so much for watching. Do like and subscribe. Goodbye.